Hello everybody and welcome to a beautiful day at Memorial Park in Santa Monica, California. And we are set to bring you the 2017 Santa Monica Little League Championship for the Minors Division. Alongside Aaron Goldstein, I'm Charlie Hobart. Aaron, who are the two teams playing in this championship? And what do you know about them?
Charlie, we got a great matchup today between the White Sox and the Pirates. Today's just a great day for baseball. And for the White Sox, they got a lot of players in their lineup who can do a lot of damage. And frankly, they just need to bring their bats and hit the ball.
And what would you say the key is for the Pirates?
Well, the Pirates got the big righty going. They got Blue Hunter. He's been fantastic all the postseason and all the regular season. He's carried them with his arm and his bat. He's got to carry them one more game today.
All right, thank you, Aaron. We got lineups and first pitch coming to you next. Hello, everybody. We are set to bring you another Santa Monica Little League Championship. Isn't this exciting, Aaron?
It is unbelievable, Charlie.
It's my favorite day of the year.
For sure.
All right, so our two teams are the White Sox and the Pirates. The Pirates got a trio of Telanoffs on their squad. Actually, make it four. The coach is also a Telanoff, so if the Telanoffs can bring some of that power, I think they got this win.
I agree, and the Pirates, they got the big righty on the mound. Blue Hunter, he's really carried them throughout the postseason to get them to this special day.
Very special day.
And he'll be pitching for him tonight. Look for him to dominate. But the White Sox won't go down so easy. They got a lot of hitters in their lineup, a lot of depth. They're coached by two great coaches. Eli Gutierrez is one of them, and Redmond is the other. So the White Sox, they'll bring the bats. They will be ready for tonight's game.
I'm sure they will. It's really going to be a duel because the White Sox got some massive bats, and the Pirates got an incredible pitcher in Blue Hunter. Like you said, he's a big guy. He's going to be able to throw some heat. He made an appearance in last year's championship as well. So, I mean, this is not his first rodeo.
I agree. So, Charlie, what do you think the key for the Pirates' offense is? We've talked about the pitching. Now let's get into the offense.
I think the key for the offense is going to be patience. All around on the bases and at the plate, too, because if you're up there, as you know, in the minors division, there is no drop third strike rule. So if you swing and miss and the catcher drops it, it doesn't matter. You're out.
Exactly.
So if they're patient at the plate, they're not swinging out wild pitches. They're taking pitches that they're not going to be able to hit, even if they're strikes. I think it's going to be better for the Pirates to maybe get some runs on the board, get the pitcher out of the game faster.
So, folks, in case you are just joining us, we're here in Santa Monica Little League at Memorial Park, and we got a beautiful day for baseball.
All right, so we're set to bring you a dandy of a game. Let's go over the lineups, Aaron Goldstein. What do you say?
All right.
For the Pirates, well, one sec. Let's do the White Sox first.
So the White Sox have Eli Gutierrez batting first, Casey Redmond second, Xander Lippman in the 3 spot, Alessandro Garrett, who's been a great bat for them all postseason.
Of course.
In the cleanup spot. Siddarth KC in the 5 spot. Brendan Aronin in the 6. John MacDonald in the 2nd cleanup hitter spot. And here, why don't you take over from here, number 9.
Number 9 is going to be Arden Hittner, or hitting 8th. Hitting 9th and 12th is Martin Guerrero. Batting number 10 is Shiloh Hermisio. I believe that's how he told me to say it, right?
You are correct.
Let me just apologize in advance for any mispronounced name throughout
agreed.
this broadcast.
We're trying our best, folks.
We're doing our best. Batting 11 is going to be number 3, Silas Tropia Lester. And hitting 12 and number 14, Max Jacobson. And in the minors, you're not going to hit 9 and sub them in. You're just going to hit all around. Everybody gets to bat. So much fun.
Charlie, I think it's beautiful today. We should mention this also, that we have 4 umpires.
4 umpires. Those umpires umping home, I apologize, is Tom Donatelli. Umping first is going to be Pete Owens. At second, Ken Rizzo. And at the hot corner, Brendan Bosegard. As we are getting set to sing the national anthem. As of now, they're saying the Little League pledge. The players will head back to their dugouts. We are just about ready to give you some Little League baseball. You ready, Aaron?
I am 100% locked in, Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
So, Charlie, we got the Pirates leading off there in the visitors' dugout. Who will be batting first for them?
All right, for the Pirates, leading off, and number 5 is Sequoia Webb. Batting second, number 1 is Sascha Telanoff, the coach Andy Telanoff's son, and has 2 siblings on this team. Batting third, number 7, Benjamin Telanoff. They're everywhere. Batting cleanup, the pitcher you mentioned many times, Blue Hunter. Very cool name, too. Let's not forget that. Batting fifth, number 2, is Sophia Telanoff. Batting 6th and number 9 is going to be Joe Gannon. Batting 7th and number 6 is Jackson Golden. How about that name?
That is a beautiful name.
Honestly, Golden? He's golden. Except for a good game, I assume. Number 8 and number 4 is Luca Infantolino. There we go. Batting 9th and apparently also number 4 is Jacob Escontrias. And we're going to take a quick pause for the national anthem. All right, as that wraps up, we should be nearing game time when we finish the batting order for you. So batting 8th is number 11, Nicholas Bretsky. Batting 9 is number 4, Luca Infantolino. Batting 10th is number 8, Jacob Escondias. Batting 11 and number 10 is going to be Harrison McGuire. And rounding it out, batting 12 and number 13, Tahir Harvey. All right, those are your lineups. Your umps, everything is set to go. We should be ready to play some ball pretty soon.
Well, Charlie, starting on the hill for the White Sox today is Casey Redmond, wearing the number 4. Casey's 10 years old, and he goes to Roosevelt Elementary.
All right. So we got a very young buck on the mound at 10 years old, hoping to pitch the game of his life.
Casey would like to give a shout out to his family for this game, and he's hoping to start the game off well against this potent Pirates order.
It's going to be Sequoia leading everything off. Sequoia Webb, as the White Sox have just taken the field. This is going to be an exciting day for both these teams.
See, Charlie, the key to these games at this level, I feel like, is to throw strikes and put the ball in play. I feel like if you can do that, you got a tough team. Because at this age, it's harder to throw strikes for the guys. And what you really strive to do is if somebody's going to get on base, Charlie, if somebody's going to get to first or second, it better not be by a walk or wild pitch. You want to make them beat you.
Make them earn it.
Make them earn it. Make them get a hit. Make them shoot the ball the other way or pull it down the line. Don't give them a free pass by walking.
That goes for every level.
Exactly.
Major League Baseball through minor, everything. Walks are the worst. I think a pitcher would rather give up hits than walks, because at least he's throwing strikes.
Redmond he pounds the zone completely. He doesn't throw as hard as some of the guys, but what makes him effective is his ability to pound the zone.
Oh, yeah.
To make his defense behind him make plays.
Now, it might be a little difficult for the catchers today because they're used to playing on the minors field over there, and the backstop is closer to the plate on the minors field, and now they're migrating to the majors field where the backstop's a little further back, so if a ball does get by them, they got to run more. And it's going to be a lot tougher unless it takes a nice hop right off the backstop.
Charlie, let's talk about the third baseman for the White Sox, Siddarth KC. He had a huge hit against the Dodgers in the playoffs. With the bases loaded, he was down 0-2. Got a changeup from Zach Goldstein and ripped it up the middle for a 2-run single. He's really been clutch throughout the playoffs. He's a solid glove at third base. He's really a difference maker in their order.
Let's hope he can be a difference maker today for the Sox. The Pirates are hoping otherwise. Maybe they can shoot a couple past them down that line. Who knows?
Both of these teams had hard-earned paths to this game, but both of these teams made it, and they played extremely well when they had to. And that's why they're here.
They're well-deserved. It's a well-deserved spot. All right, the throw goes down to second, and we are just about ready to give you Little League Baseball.
Charlie, who's leading off tonight for the Pirates?
Leading off is going to be Sequoia Webb for the Pirates. And here we go. We are getting ready for first pitch. Redmond sets and deals. Missed up and in, and away we go. I am psyched. Honestly, I'd pick this day over Christmas.
You know, Charlie, as that ball goes down in the dirt, it's 2-0. I feel like for the White Sox to win this game, they have to allow their defense to make plays, as we were talking about earlier. As that goes inside, it's 3-0. Sequoia is a fast runner. If he gets on, he will be taking bases, whether that be by pass balls, by stolen bases, or by the Pirates getting him over.
That ball misses up and in. 4 pitches deep. The Pirates have a base runner. And honestly, that is it's a great shock of momentum for the for the road team. The team batting is if you get that leadoff runner on, you're already on the right track to score runs, get hits, all that stuff. And for a leadoff hitter, especially in my mind, is average isn't nearly as important as OBP, because you just want that leadoff hitter to get on.
I 100% agree. As that ball goes in the dirt.
Nice stop back there by Shiloh.
Yeah.
That's a great block there. That's a big-time block. Keep the ball in front of you. If the runner goes, show them the candy.
Even if it's early in the game, it's a big-time block because you don't want them scoring early runs.
That ball is taken for a strike. That's a good sign for Redmond. His first strike of the game on his 6th pitch. I really like what Sascha Telanoff has done at the plate. As the umpire checks his bat to make sure it's legal, and it is not, he will have to go in and get a new bat.
Well,
very interesting.
There we go. So Sascha Telanoff, as you said, coming to the plate now. It's 1-1 on him, and he's already got to get a new bat.
Charlie, I think that it's great that Telanoff has that high elbow in his stance. Because if you look at all the major league hitters, when their front foot comes down, their hands are still back.
Yeah.
And he really does that. As he gets his new pink hot shot bat, he's ready.
Telanoff ducks the pitch, and it misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Folks, in case you're wondering what that check was about, the umpire is making sure that that bat is Little League approved as the ball gets away.
Pirates got a man in scoring position, and that is big. Pittsburgh already jumping out, looking to get an early lead. The 3-1 is in there for a strike. Telanoff is going to stay in the box. The count goes full. So here comes the payoff pitch. Called strike 3, and there is 1 away.
That's a beautiful pitch by Casey Redmond. He challenged him with the fastball, and Telanoff just couldn't do anything.
Now batting for the
Also
Pirates,
good
number
job by Redmond
7,
to come back,
Ben
walking the first batter on 4, then falling behind 2 and 1, 3 and 1 actually. And he just fires in 2 straight strikes to get the first out of the ball game.
That high fastball, a lot of times guys will be expecting the fastball down low as Telanoff takes a strike.
It's another Telanoff. It's actually Benjamin Telanoff.
Benjamin Telanoff.
They're all over the place. You can see on that bat he's choking up a lot. Now some people, I don't know, that ball's thrown behind him. Shiloh's going to run it down, but he is easily in at third, Sequoia Webb. Now, I don't know if some people think that choking up on the bat is weird or makes you look weak, but if you look at the major leagues, you got players like Narichika Aoki as Webb's going to be sent back to second. Narichika Aoki, Joey Votto even, they're all choking up. They're all like in the neck of the bat.
Well, I agree, Charlie, but here's something that I'd like to talk about as he fouls that pitch off. With a runner on second and 1 out, a lot of managers are saying, just hit a ground ball to the right side. Let's get the runner over.
Yeah.
I disagree with that logic.
Ooh.
I'm saying hack, take your biggest hack. I want a double. Because I feel like if you just train your guys to do that, when they need to come through, they won't be able to.
Wow.
As that ball is taken for strike 3.
Back to back,
Casey
backwards
Redmond
K's, yeah.
is looking fantastic as he's gotten 2 outs. And here comes the big whomper. We got Blue Hunter coming to the plate. Number 12, he's a biggin.
Oh,
5-1. He stands in the box as he takes that for a strike. Casey Redmond is hitting his corners, man.
I mean, Casey, really good job of coming back, because normally when you start an inning off,
Batting for
walking
the
someone on
Pirates,
4
number 12,
pitches,
Blue
that
Hunter.
inning's going south. But now he's got a chance to get out of it with nobody scoring, as you see Blue Hunter
That's a
choking up on the bat.
roller to short, fielded, and they got him at first. What a play by Eli.
And what a
Beautiful
job by the White
snag.
Sox to get out of that.
It's just a great play, great inning. Just
So-
like we were talking about, pound the zone, and what happens? You get outs.
Yeah. I mean,
Beautiful
if
job.
you're trying to if you're trying too hard to cut corners and paint whatever, especially this early in a game, it's not going to go too well for you. If you just want to throw it in there, get strikes, and I promise things are going to go your way. As Redmond only got 16 pitches after the first inning. Good start for him.
Well, Charlie, we talked about the White Sox pitching staff, and for the Pirates, Blue Hunter's going on to the hill after he just grounded out to short. Blue is a big guy. He's 5'1", and he will be looking to dominate these White Sox hitters who have had a great postseason.
Oh, yeah. Leading off for the Sox is number 1, Eli Gutierrez.
He just made that beautiful play at shortstop.
He did, so he's going to end the top of the first and start the home half. Gutierrez, not a really big guy, but that can work for a leadoff hitter as the strike zone is smaller. You're going to get more walks.
Well, Charlie, he is a young player. He's only 8 years old, playing
8
in
years
the
old.
minors division. He is really a stud.
Yeah, you can tell by that age. So, I mean, if they can get their leadoff runner on, hopefully he can swipe a few bags and maybe the Sox can strike first.
On the mound for the Pirates, number 12, Blue Hunter. And catching, number 13, Tahir Harvey.
It's howling
Eli's favorite athlete is Adrian Gonzalez of the Dodgers, and that's very fitting as Gonzalez has provided for the Dodgers for many years. He's been an asset to their team.
Started out in San Diego, moved over to Boston, and now here in Los Angeles.
So Eli is a supporter of Aegon. They call Eli E. That's his nickname. Very
How long did
interesting
it take him
nickname.
to think of that?
Very
No.
short amount of time.
I would assume. Fun fact of the day, my neighbor used to give my family Dodger tickets, and one day he gave us some Dodger tickets, and we were at Adrian Gonzalez's first game as a Dodger when he hit that home run in his first at-bat, and that was quite a day for me.
Unbelievable. Well, here's E. He's stepping in. His father is coaching third base. Hi, May.
Here comes the first pitch of the game from Hunter, and he hacks away at the pitch high.
Starting leadoff
See,
for the
I-
White Sox, number 1,
I love
Eli
that.
Gutierrez.
Eli is hacking all day. He's not waiting to get a strike. He's the first batter of the game, and he says, if you throw me a fastball, I'm going to swing.
I've never understood the take automatically with the first pitch or
No.
3-0. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe that's the only good pitch you're going to get.
Popped up, foul, and Telanoff has it. That's a beautiful play by Benjamin Telanoff at first base.
And a good job by Blue Hunter to get the first out
Blue
quickly.
Hunter, Eli had a good hack in his on the first pitch, but on that one he just looked jammed and he popped it up.
Now batting for the White Sox, number 4,
So
Casey
one away
Redmond.
now, and it's going to be Casey Redmond, coach's son. He tries to check a swing, but he went around. And the count is 0-1.
Casey pitched fabulous in his first inning of work.
And Tahir Harvey is behind the plate doing the catching today. Catcher is, I think, in my mind, the hardest position in baseball. I don't think there's much of an argument. As he fires that one in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Blue Hunter just looks extremely dominant, just as he was in the postseason all throughout. He's a fabulous pitcher.
See Casey with a big upright stance as he watches strike 3 go by, and there is 2 away. Hunter's got a K. 5 pitches and already 2 away. That is called making quick work.
Here
of the
comes
offense.
Now batting for the
Xander
White Sox,
Lippman.
number 5, Xander Lippman.
And Xander actually plays basketball at Penmar Park.
Well, there you go. We got a double threat here. Takes a nice hack at that one with fouls it back, and the count is 0-1.
Against the Dodgers in the playoffs, Xander hit a booming triple over the left fielder's head.
Triple into left.
He's been hot throughout the playoffs.
Let's hope he can carry that into the game today. That one misses high.
Xander's got a little bit of a slide step leg kick. He's not going up, but he is going out. See, the leg kick, folks don't understand it, but the main purpose of the leg kick is for your timing.
This one misses low and away and rolls to the backstop.
See, Blue Hunter has had what has so far been a dominant inning, and he's only got 8 pitches. Redmond had 16.
He's got a chance to get out of this with only 9 or 10. Let's see if he can do it. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a miss up high.
See, that could be hitter's kryptonite sometimes. They love the high cheese, but that's a little bit too high. It's hard to pull back on that one.
Well, trust me, my brother has played baseball for quite some time now, and that might be his favorite pitch to swing and miss at. It's a high fastball. Called strike 3, and Hunter
Unbelievable.
makes quick work of the White Sox in the first. And we are quickly through 1 in a scoreless ball game.
The White Sox hitters just look baffled by the pure speed of Blue Hunter.
So the Sox are out there taking the field again, hoping to get a 1-2-3 inning. They only allowed the 1 runner in the first. Maybe they can make it quicker, though.
Yes.
Pirates trying to tack one on and pick up an early lead. That was a fast first inning, a very fast first inning. Not a lot of mistakes in this game already. Doing a good job of getting through.
Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Going to the second inning, no score. Reminder, fall ball registration is open. No time better than
Sophia
now to sign
Telanoff
up.
will be
SMLL.com.
leading hitter in this second inning. Hoping to get a rally started for the Pirates.
So Charlie, the first baseman for the White Sox, Alessandro, played in the minors last year, is a great pitcher, and the White Sox will be looking to get a couple innings from Casey.
If you need more fall ball
and then
information,
maybe to bring in
details are available on
Alessandro
a flyer
or Brendan
located
or even
behind
Xander.
home
They got
plate
a
on
lot
the
of
third
options
base
in their
side.
bullpen. They're a very deep team. That's one of the things we were talking about in the pregame. Their depth is something that's carried them through the season and the playoffs. They're hoping that that depth can get them through one more tough task.
There is no tomorrow in the final game of the year. All right, Telanoff is ready to step in.
This is Sascha Telanoff.
Now batting for the Pirates, number 2,
Sascha
Sophia
Telanoff. I
Telanoff.
apologize if I said her name incorrectly.
She is,
No, this is Sophie. This is Sophie Telanoff.
excuse me, Sophia Telanoff
Sophie.
is, she's got her long hair rocking,
Oh, yeah.
crouched in like Pete Rose, and she'll take a strike from Casey.
She looks ready to play.
She is not messing around.
No, sir. She's played with 2 of her brothers and coached by her dad. I mean, talk about being surrounded by family. That ball skips right by us. Telanoff has now even the count at 1-1.
Casey Redmond, as he did the first inning, needs to attack that strike zone. Ball's
Ball misses
upstairs.
way up. Count is 2-1. Telanoff just hoping to get some momentum for the Pirates.
See, most people would be looking for a walk, but not her. She's looking to drill it, as that ball's upstairs. See, that's the key for hitters at this age. You can't be looking for walks.
No.
You got to be looking to drive the baseball.
Yeah. Called strike. The count is full.
Notice, Charlie, the
That's right.
infield is in a little bit. They're respecting her speed.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that's low, ball 4. The ball skips away, but she'll hold it first.
Now batting for the Pirates, number
Second
9,
leadoff
inning
walk.
had
Joe
leadoff base runner.
Gannon.
And here comes Joe Gannon, number 9, standing tall in the right-handed batter's box.
Waving that bat all over the place.
His
That ball.
stance kind of reminds me of Brandon Phillips as he
I can
takes
see that,
a
yeah.
strike. Brandon's waving that bat, now plays for the Atlanta Braves at second base.
Alessandro talking to his catcher, maybe looking to pull a pickoff play.
Swings right through that one. I like that hack, though. That's an aggressive hack by Gannon.
0-2 Gannon. I mean, that's not the first time we've heard this name. His older brother has played here for many years, and
0-2 is
He's
taken
pretty well
for
done.
a strike.
so
So one
Joe
out.
heads back to the dugout. But his brother Tommy, he caught in the majors for a long time, and boy, does that guy have a cannon. I'm not sure.
Now
how to
batting for
sound
the Pirates,
rhyme
number
with cannon
6,
or whatever, but
Jackson
he's really got a
Golden.
cannon. And so he's also very strong. He's very big. He's really got it all. So Jackson Golden now digging in, takes high. Telanoff with a nice lead off of first, but she will head back without a throw. The count is 1-0. A lot of these Pirates got some pretty cool batting stances. Hands are way up over his head, bat angled down, takes a strike. Now here's the thing with the Pirates, if they want to get something going, they got to start swinging their bats.
But, Charlie, the thing that is interesting about baseball is a lot of guys have different stances to start, but when they get into that strike position, it is all the same.
Oh yeah. That ball gets by him. Telanoff will move to second. The Pirates got a runner in scoring position. Golden looking to drive in the first run of the ball game. Oh,
That drills him in the helmet, and that is a dead ball.
he's all good. That's why you wear a helmet. That's the precise reason why you wear a helmet. So, a base on ball strikeout and a hit in the head later. The Pirates
Now
got
batting
one
for the
out and a
Pirates,
man
number
on
11,
first and
Nicholas
a woman on
Bretsky.
second.
Golden's going through the concussion protocol. Just got to make sure he
Sure, we're all
knows
good.
what day it is and where he is. That's important.
That is important. If you don't know what's going on, you're not going to win.
So 1 out. And Redmond will pull his son.
Wow.
An interesting decision to bring in Xander Lippman. Now, let's
Let's
talk about Xander. His positions are shortstop and pitcher. His nickname is X-Man. That's an interesting one. And his hobbies are to travel, do karate, and to ride his bike.
His hobbies are traveling? I wish that was my hobby. Like, wow. I didn't think that could be a hobby, just traveling. But, you know, you learn something new every day. So what do you think about this move?
Now warming up to pitch for the White Sox, number 5,
Well,
Xander Lippman.
I mean, he's...
Casey did have a good first inning, but you can't take any chances. As they say, there's no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. Coach Randy Redmond pulled his kid pretty early in this ball game after just 1 1/3 innings, allowing 3 base runners. So, I mean, let's see if the move pays off.
Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that the runners on first and second are Casey's runs, so if they come in to score, that will not be charged to Xander, as they were not his base runners.
So a gutsy move by Coach Redmond.
There you go.
There we go. And his first batter is going to be number 11, Nicholas.
So Brendan moves to shortstop. That's interesting, a lefty shortstop, but hey, whatever works.
So Nicholas Bretsky will get his first look at Xander Lippman.
See, a lot of people are against the lefty shortstop, as you see Brendan over there.
It is harder.
Short. But I say, why not? If he's a good fielder,
I mean, yeah. I mean, you
give him an
got a
opportunity.
point.
So
All right, here
one
we
out.
go. Nicholas Bretsky digging in.
Here's Bretsky. He's got another high batting stance, and he'll take that upstairs. 1 ball, 0 strikes.
Here he comes. Missed. High and away, and it skips away. Telanoff is caught in between second and third. She doesn't know where to go. She's going to stay at second base. A debatable decision there, but you got to play it safe early in the game.
She knows where to go. She's just trying to get in the
Yep.
head of the catcher,
Yep.
and it is working. As that ball's taken upstairs, they fire it back. See, in Little League, you're not allowed to take a lead off until the ball crosses the batter.
3-0. That ball drops in there for a strike. And it is 3-1. This is an important pitch for Xander Lippman. You cannot walk the bases full.
I love that helmet he's got there, Bretsky. Here's a 3-1 pitch. That's in the dirt.
Ball 4, and the bases are going to be full of Pirates. Bucks on the pond. And here comes Luca.
Now batting for the Pirates, number
Luca
4,
Infantolino.
Infantolino.
With a big opportunity to give the Pirates a nice early lead.
Exactly.
Even if it's just taking 4 balls, that'll give them a 1-0 lead.
Exactly, but if you're Luca, you're looking to rip the ball.
Oh yeah, you're not looking for a walk. If you got a pitch, you got to take advantage of that, even on 3-0.
Ball's upstairs. Xander does something very interesting on the mound. He turns his back to the batter and then comes forward.
Kind of like Louis Tiant.
Or Tim Lincecum. Very interesting.
Missed him. 3 balls, no strikes.
Some players find that hard, but others say it adds velocity and makes it tough to pick up the ball. So,
could also throw the batter off a lot.
yes.
3-0, missed away, and the Pirates will strike first. They lead at 1-0 after a bases-loaded walk. Sascha Telanoff coming home to score the first run of the ball game.
Now batting for the Pirates,
And Coach Redmond,
number
They're
8.
switching
they
another
are
pitcher,
making another pitching change.
bringing in Alessandro.
Another pitching change.
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen.
Alessandro
Number
Griffith.
6, Alessandro
Garrett.
into the
Garrett.
ball game for the White
Excuse
Sox.
me.
Wow, so after 1 1/3 innings, they're already on our 3rd pitcher. How many pitchers do they have on this team?
They got a lot of pitchers.
They must.
Alessandro
You can
will
tell.
be pitching. Alessandro pitched great against the Dodgers in the playoffs. He shut him down.
You can tell Coach Redmond is here to win. He is not messing around by any means. Trying to find the pitcher that's going to get outs and get outs fast. So much for a long outing. I mean, what do you know about that? So Xander Lippman comes in to face one batter.
2 batters. And walks both of them.
2 batters. Thank you, Aaron. Walks both, and now Alessandro Garrett, the 3rd pitcher of the ballgame, will be stepping in. Do you think any of these guys expected to be pulled this early? Do you think Coach talked to him about this a little bit?
I do, because it's an elimination game. And they're just doing what they can to win the game regardless of who's pitching well and who's not. They have to figure that out, and if something's not working, there's no time, because this is your only game. It's like the wild card in the major leagues.
Wow, okay, so here comes Alessandro with his first pitch of the game, and a swing and a miss.
Alessandro is a hard-throwing lefty.
Jacob Escontrias is in the box to face Alessandro for the first time today. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, nice stop by Shiloh.
The White Sox still have Brendan available to pitch, among others.
Well, let's just see how long Alessandro lasts. I mean, who knows at this point, the 1-1. In the dirt, it's going to skip by him. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw to the plate, and they got him caught. He's just going to run him all the way back and slap the tag on him, so he doesn't even need to get through a full batter, as he's already got the 2nd out of the inning. How about that?
Beautiful play by the catcher,
Shiloh.
And
Jackson Golden picked off 3rd.
By Alessandro. They executed that rundown perfectly, as there's 2 outs and it's 2-2. Alessandro's a very effective pitcher. So I think that what the White Sox were trying to do was to see if the other guys were on, and if not, just ride Alessandro.
2-2. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over.
So they minimized the damage, Chuck. They had bases loaded, 1 out, and already 1 run in. It was a 2-1 count. And within 2 pitches, they got 2 outs and were out of the inning with no damage done.
Alessandro really coming in relief there. That was a very gutsy move by Coach Redmond, pulling 2 pitchers in 1 inning, but it ends up working out for the better as they only give up 1 run. But the Buccos do lead it 1-0 after 1.5. We're going to the bottom of the 2nd. 4-header due up. Alessandro Garrett will be leading off, followed by Sid KC and Brendan Aronin.
Look for Sid KC to have a clutch at bat. He's been great all postseason. But he will have a tough task against the big righty.
Garrett called upon to do it on the hill. Let's see if he can do it with a bat in his hand.
The Pirates really have a lockdown infield, but they don't really need it with Hunter doing this. Most of the balls are being hit to the right side. So far. Or being missed. So if I am the White Sox, I gotta be early and ready to hack. Are you with me, Charlie?
Oh yeah. Attack first pitch strikes. That might be the only good pitch you get in the at-bat.
Especially with a tough pitcher like this.
So the ball heads down to 2nd, and we are ready to play baseball. Alessandro Garrett leads it off.
Leading off for the White Sox, number 6, Alessandro Garrett.
Tahir Harvey doing the catching today as mentioned earlier, and he's got a tough task ahead of him. Hunter, as we said, throws hard, backstop further back, and also catcher's just a hard position in general. As that ball stopped by the umpire behind the dish, Tom Donatelli.
Umpires, even in the big leagues, get beat up. They do not get enough credit for what they do.
They really don't. They just get booed for everything they do. It's a hard job, I assume. 0-1, cut and a miss. The count is 0-2. Hunter Blue, or Blue Hunter, I should say. Just firing strikes in there. That's
Alessandro's a little bit far away from the plate.
He's got an inward stance, a very interesting stance, as you see a lot of players have an outward stance where their back foot, like you see Nomar Mazzara or Odubel Herrera, their back foot's out.
Manny
Machado taken outside for a ball. The count evens up at 2 apiece. But you see Alessandro Garrett here with an inward stance. You know someone who has an inward stance? Matt Kemp. And boy, is he having a year.
Dansby Swanson, as strike 3 is taken on a fastball, and Alessandro's upset either at the umpire or at the fact that he just took a fastball. And there's one gone. See, this is what scares me about Blue Hunter for the White Sox. He's only got 15 pitches, and that was the top of their order. This is after KC that's going to start being the bottom of their order. KC stands in a little bit of a crouch and comes up there hacking. See, I think Sid KC is the top hitter on this team. Just in terms of what he's done in the playoffs and what he brings to the table.
He made an appearance in the championship last year, I believe, on the Astros. They fell to the Royals. Or no, they beat the Royals. As he fouls off a 1-strike pitch, and it is now 0-2. Now, the Sox, what they're doing here is, you know the rule 0-2 is you got to choke up, get on the plate.
I don't agree with that rule, Chuck. I say keep your stance because especially that just drilled Sid KC. That hit him, and he'll be awarded a base. That's a manly move. That's a bold move right there.
That's the White Sox first runner of the game as Blue Hunter. I keep wanting to say his name backwards for some reason.
Now batting for the White Sox.
Blue Hunter
Brendan
hits a man.
Aronin.
And the Sox now have a runner on.
Brendan Aronin, who bats right but throws left.
That's a fun combo. You know, another player that batted right and threw left. Legend Ricky Henderson.
Charlie, the White Sox love the run game, and they'll be trying to exploit it here, even in a 1-1 count, as Brendan
fouls that one off for plate. Now,
Sid is a green runner. He's got some speed, but they will try to do something to throw off the Pirates. As he runs halfway in between.
And they got him in a rundown.
They got him in a rundown.
Catcher running all the way out to second base. Tahir Harvey running all the way to the infield dirt. And they're going to send him back. They say he left early. Second time that has happened in this game.
Well, Chuck, as I told you, the White Sox love the run game, and they have the third base coach, Jaime Gutierrez, no relation to Franklin Gutierrez of the Dodgers, has a lot of tricks up his sleeve as that ball's upstairs.
So you see the Sox trying to run early, and the Pirates both trying to run early, but both getting called back due to leaving early. I'll see if KC can swipe one here. 3-1. And he did go. It is going to be strike 2, and the count will be full.
So Brendan Aronin is in 4th grade, and his favorite subject's math. His nickname is Beebs. That's an interesting one.
Beebs.
Here's the 3-2, and it's popped up in foul territory.
High, that'll fall. Haven't seen a whole lot of hits in this game so far, a lot of walks.
No. That's
Let's
very
see.
interesting because the White Sox hit their way to this spot,
Uh-huh.
beating the Dodgers once and the Cardinals twice.
The payoff comes, and it is in the dirt. Runners will advance.
See, Blue was in a groove. Now he's struggling with his command a little bit with the hit batter and now the walk.
That'll shake you up.
The Pirates are going to ride Blue to victory or to defeat. This is the guy that they want on the bump when it matters.
John MacDonald now going to step in. He's a big kid. Hoping to do some damage against this Pirates team. Already down 1-0.
That's a beautiful pitch. Bust him inside. Sid pulling some tricks over there at second, but
MacDonald.
I love that pitch by Blue Hunter. You're struggling. Give him a fastball inside. Good call by the catcher. And just like that, it's 0-1 and now 0-2.
This is what Hunter needs to do. This is what he has been doing, is just firing in strikes as KC taking some very distracting leads at second base, trying to get in the head of the Pirate pitcher.
So, MacDonald
Swing
hacks
and
and misses.
a miss. There is 2 away, and Blue runs him back to the bag.
That's just great pitching. 3 fastballs all inside, and he just couldn't catch up to the heat, Chuck.
So Arden Hittner, well, now dig in, hoping to get the first hit of the ball game for either side. He fouls it back.
Batting for the White Sox.
And it is 0-1. Hunter doing a very good job of getting ahead in counts.
He's got hair like Noah Syndergaard.
He does.
I love it. He's got his eye black like Harper.
He's combining all the stars to become one big star.
He's got some nice cleats, but he just hacked and missed. Sid going to third. Here's the throw. Here's the play. He's safe. They hold the tag on him. And Sid KC doing it all for the White Sox as he swipes third against a great catcher.
So now,
in Tahir.
even if he doesn't hit it, if the ball gets by Tahir Harvey, they have a chance to score a run and tie the game up. Let's see what it does. 0-2. Missed him high and a nice snag by Tahir.
That almost hit him in the head, and Sid is...
Harvey does not love throwing the ball. He likes just running at the runner.
He does. Sid is really distracting the pitcher and the catcher, and he's doing a good job of it.
That's what base stealers get on base to do, other than steal bases. Distract the pitcher and get in their head.
Ball's
Fouls it
popped
off.
up, foul, and it almost drills a kid in the face.
But it didn't. So
1-2.
kids go fight to the death for that ball. And the count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blue with 32 pitches, and he strikes him out on the 33rd. Wow. Pure dominance by the pitcher with runners in scoring position. That's huge for the Pirates.
He's doing a really good job.
innings in
Got
the
into
park.
some trouble there. Had a very easy first, but got into some trouble in the second inning, but holds them scoreless. Pirates still got a 1-0 lead going into the top of the third.
Alessandro is still on the bump for the White Sox. He has a grand total of 4 pitches. So he'll be looking to keep the Pirates scoreless here. Chuck, who do the Pirates have batting?
Due up for the Pirates, I believe, will be Jacob, Harrison, and Tahir. The bottom of their order, that is 9, 10, and 11.
Tahir, the catcher, hitting at the bottom of the order, but I've seen him. He can stroke it a little bit.
Really can.
Where's Teddy?
Pittsburgh leading 1-0. About halfway through this ball game, I correct myself. It's going to be Harrison, McGuire, Tahir Harvey, and then back to the top
Well,
for Sequoia Webb.
Charlie, in our keys to the game, we talked about how the White Sox had to bring their bats, and I know it's early, I know that they've only been through 2 innings of work, but they have not brought their bats so far. 0 hits against Blue Hunter, and our key to the game for the Pirates was for Blue Hunter to dominate on the hill and for the defense to control the game.
That's exactly what's happening right now.
But it is early.
It is early. Now with the hits in the hit column, it's not just a 0 in the Chicago hit column, but Pittsburgh, too, is hitless. I mean, both pitchers are pitching well. It's like you said, the walks are going to kill you. You got to be able to throw strikes. That's what Hunter's been able to do.
Exactly, and Alessandro's picked it up a lot.
Alessandro, well, through his 5 pitches, has thrown strikes.
He did get 2 outs.
He got 2 outs, and only 5 pitches. He only got 1 batter out. He got a base runner out, too.
Leading off for the Pirates, number 10, Harrison McGuire.
Here's the pitch, and that's a strike. It's 0-1.
Harrison McGuire is going to lead off the first, and he's choking up way on the bat. Just get a smaller bat.
It seems like the Pirates have a strategy within their organization to choke up on the bats and to really have control of the bat, I think is what their message is across the board.
We got a shoe tying timeout at third base. Take a brief second.
Who's over there? Is that Sid KC?
Well, he's got bright
No,
cleats on.
it is Eli
Gutierrez
at third base. Eli repping those beautiful cleats.
Oh, yeah. You could see them from a mile away. 1-1. That ball's hit down the line, but foul. And it's 1-2 now. Let's see if the bottom of the Pirates' order can do some damage. I am a Brewer fan, and throughout the season, the Brewers, the bottom of their order has done a lot for them. So let's see if this can happen down here.
It is so important. And here's the 1-2 pitch from Alessandro, and that's upstairs. See, he was late on that last pitch, fouled it off down the left side. If I'm Alessandro, I'm coming in with a fastball up and in.
Pound it, baby. Just pound the zone. Here he comes. So close. Slowing away.
So close.
So the count goes full now on Harrison McGuire. Let's see if he can get a lead-off walk, the third of the game for the Pirates. And that misses.
Well, he did come up and in, but he just missed his spot. And that's okay. Sometimes you're going to miss your spot.
So the Pirates get a lead-off walk for the third consecutive inning. They've only been able to translate runs into one of those innings. That was the last inning, and so Alessandro Garrett surrenders a lead-off walk, and here comes Tahir Harvey, the catcher for the Pirates.
Tahir also very choked up on the bat, and he'll take a ball in the dirt.
He's got a very simple stance.
Tahir, very simple stance. He does not have much of a leg kick, but he does get his hands back, which is very important, as he takes a fastball right down the heart of the plate and upstairs a bit. Tahir wears number 13. Tough to see it with those beautiful dreadlocks he's got.
Looks like Andrew McCutcheon with those dreadlocks.
Andrew McCutcheon retro mode.
Oh, yeah. He cut him now. He looks good with them cut, but he still looks good with the locks. 2-1.
2-1. That ball's low. See, something I'd like to see from Tahir is to get that leg kick. He's a phenomenal catcher. He does a great job with his swing. He's a fast runner. He cuts down guys, but I think a leg kick would add a whole new dimension to his game, as that ball's low for ball 4, so he has a great eye, too, at the plate.
He did not swing in that at-bat, but he didn't really need to. Took a strike and then 4 balls, and Garrett is in some trouble.
Top of the order for the Bucks.
Sequoia Webb will do it again. This is the first time seeing Garrett, though. He takes up, and it is 1-0. Let's see if the Pirates want to get some runners on the move, push them into scoring position.
In his first at-bat, the leadoff hitter for the Pirates walked, and that was all they had in the first inning. Here's the 2-0, and that's a fastball right down the heart of the plate. It's 2-1.
So Webb 0 for 0. It's not an official at-bat if you walk. Let's see what he can do in this at-bat. Takes low and in. That's going to get by him, and the runners are going to advance. That might come back to bite him. Nobody out. Second and third, and a 3-1 count on Webb. with 2 and 3 due up next. I mean, that's trouble for the White Sox as he misses low. Ball 4.
He loads the bases with no outs, and this is where the White Sox get into trouble. They have the bases loaded. They've already burned 2 pitchers. This is their 3rd pitcher, and they really only have, in my opinion, one or 2 great pitchers left. Here comes Sascha Telanoff. Where's number 1?
They've moved all the infielders in on the grass. And the occasion that he hits it to second, first, short, or third, they're going to try to get the out at home. That ball bounces right back to him, and that is a good hop. Good hop for the White Sox. Prevented a run there.
See, this is a tough spot for Alessandro. He's got 23 pitches, bases loaded, nobody out, with a great hitter up.
I mean, he's already thrown 19 pitches and hasn't even gotten an out yet.
He's trying to pound the zone, but it's tough.
Fouls it back, and it is 1 and 2. Good for Garrett to get ahead. He's been falling behind in counts, but now that he's got him in a 1-2 count, maybe he can mess around a little. Not too much, because you don't want to throw it by him, but less pressure on him. 1-2, missed away. They're going to hold all the runners again.
I wouldn't send a runner unless it skips a ton away from the catcher because he's struggling with his control and you got a good hitter up.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't risk it. That's taken in the dirt, and it's a full count, so 3 and 2, bases loaded in the 3rd inning of a 1-0 game.
Big pitch coming here. Here comes Garrett. Called strike 3.
And he buried him with a fastball. That's just beautiful pitching by Alessandro.
He really needed that.
And here comes Redmond to the mound. Will he make another pitching change?
Is this going to be it for Garrett? Is this going to be it for Garrett? He's giving him a nice talk. Let's see what the final decision is. Let me remind you, this is the 3rd pitcher of the game for the White Sox.
Charlie, what's the manager Redmond saying in that time?
I think he might be saying just calm down. It's not a big deal. I don't know what's going on through Redmond's head, but he might be telling him it's just a game. Because in the grand scheme of things, it is just a game.
Right.
Listen, we're all out here to have fun. So, calm down. Do your best to just fire it in there. Don't try to do too much. As Bill Belichick would say, just do your job.
Here's Telanoff, and that's a fastball upstairs, but in there. For a strike.
Benjamin Telanoff trying not to come up empty here. All they need is at least 1 run to get some insurance.
That ball's in the dirt, and it's 1-1. See, Alessandro has his way of wiggling through trouble. However, it is difficult when you walk the bases loaded. It puts a lot of pressure on yourself.
John MacDonald doing a good job behind the plate of keeping balls in front of him. As the count moves to 1 and 2, this is a huge inning for Garrett if he can get out of this.
The Pirates need a big hit right here.
1-2. Called strike 3 again. 4th K of the game for the Sox, and the 4th backwards K. 4 strikeouts, all looking, and just like that, there's 2 away.
But look who's coming to the plate. It's Blue Hunter with 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and he'll take upstairs, and it's 1-0. Blue is looking to drive. He's not looking to take.
He doesn't want to walk. He'll take a walk, but he wants something in the outfield. 1-0. Swung and missed at a pitch in the dirt. Instead of it being 2-0, it's going to be 1-1. Gave Garrett a gift there.
Blue is also choked up on his bat. And the pitch, that's upstairs. 2-1. So 2 outs here in the inning.
This could be the game changer right here. This could be the game. The 2-1 missed inside, 3-1. I mean, this could be the inning that defines what happens in this ball game. They could bust it open here with a double that scores 3, or they can strike them out and end it.
That ball's taken, so the deuces are wild. 3-2, 2 outs.
Bases loaded. This is crunch time, baby. Here comes the payoff.
Foul all the
Fouls
way.
it off. This is good baseball.
Blue Hunter is not messing around. Either is Alessandro. These guys are ready for full-out war.
He is set. Here's the kick. Here's the throw. Swings and he hits it to third. Sliding stop. And he's going to be safe at third.
What a play.
It's a
Man.
great stop at third. It saved an extra run. But the run does come home, and the Buccos lead it 2-0. That is a great stop. He may not have gotten the out he wanted, but he definitely saved extra bases, possible extra bases, and multiple runs.
And now Redmond is coming out to talk to the announcer.
The umpire.
Excuse me, talk to the umpire, the third base umpire.
And they're going to
Who
appeal
is
this play.
Brendan
Bosgard.
Now he'll be talking to Tom Donatelli, the home plate umpire.
Let's see where this goes.
They are conversing. So, first of all, a beautiful play by Eli. The dive at third.
Call stands as it was. He is safe at third, and we move
Eli
on.
is very far towards the base, towards second base.
Sophia Telanoff.
Takes a strike. So many Telanoff, Charlie. I'm getting confused.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's who.
Here's the 0-1 pitch to Sophie, and that ball's in the dirt. And a massive lead at third, but he gets back in time.
Tahir Harvey was halfway to home. They could have picked him off.
Chose not to. They're taking their chances on Sophie as she takes another strike. Tahir is
flying down that line.
He's got speed, Charlie.
So Garrett with a chance to minimize the damage. Can he do it again? We'll find out.
Sophie is looking to hack. Here's the 1-2 that's upstairs.
Harvey takes a little bit less of a lead. They fire to third. They caught him napping, and he's out. That is heads-up baseball by Alessandro Garrett. The second player he's gotten out on the paths. Tahir Harvey just caught napping on the bases. And Alessandro Garrett playing heads-up ball picks him at third.
Beautiful play, but the Pirates get another one, and it's 2-0 in favor of the visitors.
Wow. How about that to end an inning? That's why you always got to play heads-up ball. Don't be lazy going back to bases or anything.
So, Blue Hunter still on the mound. He's got 41 pitches. That is a lot of pitches.
That is a lot of pitches, but the important number up there is that 0 under home. He has held them scoreless through 2.5.
33 pitches. My fault.
Oh, it's all good?
So, Hunter, Charlie, what do you think about, at this age, being able to throw guys 75, 80, 85 pitches?
Well, I think, you know what? The rule's the rule. At this age, you're allowed to throw 75, 80, whatever. But honestly, it's up to the coach. The coach can set his own rules on when he wants to take a player out. If he thinks it's unhealthy for their arm or he thinks they're messing with their arm, he's going to pull them early. It's all really on the coach. Andy Telanoff, if he wants to pull Blue early from this game, that's on him, man.
Well, I 100% trust these managers in this game to make the right decision.
Oh, yeah.
But what I'm worried about is managers who aren't like these, who just want to win at all costs and do not care about the health and the future of their players. That scares me, Charlie.
It is a scary thing, you know. Some kids in this league are rode 75, 80 pitches every game, and that's not good for them. And that's on the coach. You can't really do anything about it unless you want to pull your kid from the team, and I guarantee you, your kid doesn't want that.
Yes.
All right, we are set to begin this bottom half of the third. The Buccos still leading it 2-0 as Blue Hunter is throwing a good game, and Coach Redmond is having another talk with home plate umpire Tom Donatelli. He's making sure they get everything right. So Martin Guerrero is going to lead off the third. Points into center with the bat and is ready to go.
called a shot.
Did he?
It's a roller back to the pitcher, and he dropped the ball. The first baseman dropped the ball. Guerrero called his shot, and it worked.
Joe Golden. Not sure what happened over there at first. The blue is not loving it. He's okay though. This is where you're gonna show true leadership. You cannot get down on your players. You gotta be able to pick them up, say it's okay, who cares, move on.
Top of the order is on deck, and who's up now?
Shiloh. How do you say this last name? You told me. It's Shiloh Hermisio.
Shiloh Hermisio.
Hermisio.
As he watches a fastball go by him.
Very interesting spelling of Shiloh, but you know, whatever floats your boat. So 0-1. Here he comes. Just missed him blowing away.
The White Sox love the running game, so obviously it hurts to have a base runner on first if you're blue and the Pirates, but it's even tougher when the White Sox love to run so much.
Missed him high. I was near the Pirates dugout before the game, and I couldn't exactly make out what they were saying, but it kind of sounded like they were talking about like back picks, getting ready to throw runners out on first and third. So let's see if we see a little bit of that in this game, because we know the Sox love to run. They might be taking some big leads.
Well, it's a different catcher in for the Pirates.
Nicholas Bretsky.
Bretsky is behind the dish.
He's going to call time.
Bretsky hurt his hand a little bit.
Hunter's throwing too hard.
That is true.
So the count goes full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, man on first. Blue Hunter trying to pick up an out. He sets and deals. That ball's fouled back and out of play. The count will remain full.
Bretsky's nickname is Nick. That's an interesting one. His favorite athlete is Matt Kemp. His favorite team, college team, is the UCLA Bruins.
It's a popular one out
team.
Here. Missed him low. Ball forward. He launches the bat to the dugout.
That bat was launched, Charlie.
Wow.
We got to get the exit velo on that one.
Yeah, seriously. Statcast. Okay, so the Sox got 2 straight aboard. Hunter Blue is in some trouble. Telanoff's letting him ride, and it's Silas Tropia Lester. Let's see. This is the Sox opportunity. Come back and tie this game. It gets by him. He's gonna hold. Bretsky doing a nice job of getting back there, grabbing the ball, and being quick.
Charlie, on that one, I'm going, especially with what Blue Hunter has done throughout this game.
Gotta get men closer to home. And he hit him. Second hit batsman for Blue Hunter. The bases will be loaded up. Is he gonna be all right?
What a trooper.
Oh, yeah.
Kid's a warrior. And he deserves that base. He deserves all the bases for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Give it to him.
As they say in baseball, way to wear it, kid.
He's in a lot of pain.
All right, so we are at number 12. Eli Gutierrez, number 1 hitter, due on deck. But right now it's going to be Max Jacobson with a big opportunity here. These are moments in the game that really, really matter. Down 2 runners in scoring position, outfield playing shallow. If he gets it by him, that could be massive trouble. Hunter launches in a strike, though. It's 0-1.
Walks are what kill you, Charlie. We talked about it earlier, and it remains true for all of eternity. Walks will burn you, as that ball's hanging for a strike. These pitchers have done a great job of limiting the damage with runners in scoring position, but you figure that won't last, as pitching with runners in scoring position creates anxiety.
Got him on 3 pitches. This is going to be a real test to see how Blue Hunter handles pressure situations, as he showed there. I mean, he looks pretty good, but he's still got the top of the order to get through. Can he do it?
I think he can, but he'll have a tough out in Eli Gutierrez.
And then Casey Redmond.
Eli loves to hack as he takes that one low. But on that last batter, Blue just looked in control the entire at bat. He just blew 3 fastballs right by him.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Eli. Remember, he's only 8 years old. He's a youngin'. But he rakes. He's up there hacking and doing everything he can as he takes that one upstairs.
So 2 balls, no strikes. Gutierrez in a very positive position for the Sox. Blue sets. He's ready. Fouls it off the mask of the catcher, Nicholas Bretsky. And it is 2-1. Catcher is a demanding position of your physical well-being.
Here's the 2-1, and that ball almost hit him, and it's 3-1. So I love the encouragement that Jaime's giving his kids. He says anything close because he doesn't want him walking. He wants a 3-run double.
A hit.
He wants the lead. As he takes ball 4, and it's a 2-1 game just like that. They force in a run.
Now, how
Beautiful
much longer,
job by Eli.
How much longer is Blue going to be out there is the question. Telanoff talking to him from the dugout. Not going to pull him yet, letting him ride.
Andy Telanoff, as there's so many Telanoffs.
So, yeah, I got to specify. That's on me. That's on me.
Keeping up with the Telanoffs should be a new show.
It really should. There's so many of them. Casey Redmond in at the dish.
That ball is taken upstairs, but a strike. And it's no balls and 1 strike with 1 out, 52 pitches. And just a lot of credit to Blue Hunter. He has pitched a hell of a game so far.
Snuck by him. Play at the plate. No play. He's in. We're tied.
Just like that, Charlie, the White Sox tie the game. It's 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out, but the game is tied 2-2, and there's runners in scoring position for a man by the name of Casey Redmond.
It's the mighty Case. Big pitch coming from Hunter. Blue Hunter. Why do I want to say his name is Hunter Blue? Oh my God. I need help.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. And Redmond drills it, but foul down the first base line. Redmond looked late on that pitch, Chuck.
He was. It's very helpful to jump out in front of pitches. You don't want to be too early because then you're going to be swinging right through it. But if you time it, if you're ahead of it, you're going to whip it down the third base left field line. There's a lot of room in the outfield.
And that ball's upstairs, and it's 2-2.
Again, another crunch time at bat. Let's see if he's going to come through here. 2-2. Fouls another one off. Doing a good job of protecting.
And Redmond does a great job of protecting the plate here with 2 strikes on him against a very tough pitcher who has thrown 57 pitches. Here's the pitch, and that ball's low and away. Andy Telanoff is not happy with that call, but it's 3-2.
It was a close pitch. I can see where he's coming from calling that a ball. Could have gone either way, though. So the count moves full. Here comes the payoff. Missed inside. The ball trickles. Runner stays, and he will take his base. So the bases are loaded once again. And the 3-hitter, Xander Lippman, is up. Telanoff going to keep him in. He's talking to his players in the dugout.
White Sox number 5, Xander Lippman.
Here comes Xander Lippman, who wears number 5. As we talked about earlier, he's a 2-sport star. He plays basketball. And his favorite pro team is the Yankees. So
New York kid.
He's not happy that he is repping that White Sox uniform, but he'll take it. He's in the championship. He's done so much for his team this year.
And the Yankees are playing well.
The Yankees, the professional Yankees are playing well.
Professional Yankees are playing well.
Aaron Judge is a beast.
He's huge.
Is that ball's
Hits that
hammered?
ball right side. Foul. So some good contact being made in this inning, just nothing fair yet. If there is ever a time to hit a ball fair, it's now. You got the bases loaded, you're in a tie game, we're about halfway through the game. Now is the time to take a lead because they're pitching. Alessandro Garrett, although he's gotten into some trouble, he's worked out of it. So with the way he's going, I say just get him a couple runs and you're good to go.
Blue just pounded a fastball in there, and it's 1-2. Blue is at 62 pitches, and a tough decision ahead for manager Andy Telanoff. Strike 3 on the corner. Wow, Charlie, that's just pure gas.
That's big. That is big right there. I presume this will be his last inning. I don't know, but his pitch count is up there. He got into some trouble the past couple innings.
Here comes Alessandro to bat.
This guy did it on the mound. He's doing it in the field. Let's see if he can do it at the plate.
Exactly.
Righty on lefty, so it's tougher for Blue. Let's see if Garrett can use that to his advantage. First pitch is swung on and missed. Doesn't seem to affect Blue Hunter.
Blue Hunter has thrown 64 pitches, and he has been very effective thus far. Here's the pitch. Alessandro cuts and misses. Alessandro just looks late on the fastball. Nothing else to it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit earlier, and that's a shot.
Timeout is called, and Redmond's
great timeout by Redmond, Charlie.
It is. It's 0-2. This is where you got to talk maybe a little confidence, maybe tweak a little something right now. Maybe it's not the best time to tweak, but he knows what he's doing. He knows it's a big spot in the game. If Garrett can put it in the outfield, that is going to be a huge moment for the Sox and Garrett. Nice crowds here for both teams. So the 0-2 is hit. Up the middle. It's going to roll into center field. Base hit. Here's one. They're going to try to score two. Here's the throw. No throw. And the Sox lead it 4-2.
What a piece of hitting by Alessandro. Great timeout by his coach.
The talk worked. Alessandro Glassman doing it all.
What about the Sox? After being... They were no hit at one point, and all of a sudden they're just ripping the ball all over the place.
Hunter is staying in. Telanoff is sticking with him as Siddarth KC comes up. He's 0-0. He got hit in the head.
Sid has been clutch all year for the Sox. He's doing it in the playoffs.
Oh, correction, he didn't get hit in the head. That's my bad.
The regular season.
See if he can come through big here. He looks ready. He takes a nice hack, but he missed. Runners are going to go. Both runners are going to advance. The Sox keep on rolling, baby. Hunter really got to work through the rest of this inning.
Blue's struggling a little bit as KC pops it foul down the first base line. But remember, he's got 2 outs. Yes, he's given up 4 runs. We don't know if all those are earned because of the dropped play at first and the troubles blocking the ball at catcher. But he's got to get out of this inning with 68 pitches. Little roller to first. It's going to be a tough play, but he got him. So KC gets out, and we're through 3 innings, and the Sox erupt for 4 in the bottom half of the third.
They really needed that.
4-2 lead.
A few times they've come up with big spots. They just hadn't been able to come through. Blue Hunter has done a really good job all game. And then this inning, the Sox, they just had enough. They were swinging at good pitches. They were taking the bad ones. Alessandro Garrett comes through with the 2 RBI single that put him on top 4-2. We still got plenty of baseball left. 3 innings to play. Just a 2-run game. This is some good baseball, man.
I agree. So who will come out for the Sox? Alessandro has been pitching, but he's thrown a lot of pitches, and he will come out.
Looks like he's going to keep going after 3 pitching changes.
He's pitched 1 2/3 innings.
Which is the longest anyone has gone this game, surprisingly.
Exactly, and he'll be going against Sophia Telanoff, another Telanoff, naturally.
mean, this team is just chock full of Telanoffs. They're everywhere. Sophia really hoping she can get something going, at least get one run on the board, because they got to keep it close. Two-run game is very close, but the closer you can make it, the narrower the lead is, the more comforting it is for the losing team.
I agree.
It is a beautiful day, isn't it, Aaron?
It is. It is a gorgeous day here in
This is
Santa
a
Monica.
perfect day for baseball.
Palm trees in the background, please.
Well, I mean, really, this is it. I woke up. It was pretty gloomy outside. I was a little bummed, but here comes the sun, man. It's been here for a while, actually.
Charlie, we got a nice second day of the doubleheader.
Yeah, I mean, we got the Pirates and the Angels, I assume? No, correction, it is the Orioles and the Angels. It's a correction from last year. It's a repeat. Last season in the majors, it was the Angels and Orioles. Orioles pummeled the Angels.
Obviously,
number 5.
Different teams.
Very different
now.
teams. Oh, yeah. A lot of the kids from last year moved on to the major, or the juniors.
And a lot of kids from the minors last year moved up as Alessandro delivers and Sophie hits a ground ball that gets by Alessandro, and Sophie will be aboard.
Sophia Telanoff not wasting any time, ripping that one right back at Garrett. I want to call him Glassman, I'm not sure why. Garrett
Here comes
does a good
Joe
job of
Gannon.
stopping it, but just not able to get the throw in time, and Joe Gannon will dig in.
Joe Gannon repping that red undershirt, that long sleeve, digs in. 0-0 on him. Alessandro's got 42 pitches as he delivers upstairs.
Well, Gannon's got a legacy here at Santa Monica, looking to make his brother proud in this moment.
As that ball is low, so Fia leads off, and they'll throw it back to Alessandro. Alessandro looks like he's struggling with his command a little bit after Sophie ripped that ground ball back to him.
Just a little shaken up. That's the first hit of the game for the Pirates.
3-0, Chuck.
3-0. He's fallen behind. Gannon, now, like you said earlier in the game, sometimes you just want to move the runner into scoring position. Not the case here. Down by 2, you want to get as many runners on as you can. That's just what Gannon did as he takes a 4th straight ball. The Bucks got runners on.
Who's up now, Chuck?
Let's see who is up now. Gannon just hit.
Now batting for the Pirates, number 6, Jackson.
Where is my
Golden.
lineup?
Here comes Jackson to bat.
Alessandro is done for the day.
Coming in to pitch for the White Sox,
He pitched well for the short time he was out there.
Brendan Aronin.
Brendan Aronin will come in to pitch. Wearing that number 10 jersey. Brendan is a strike thrower. He's extremely effective. He throws a lot of strikes. He's got that big glove. He's a lefty. He throws left, bats right. He is very effective, though. He will not give you free passes. He's going to make you earn it from the time you step into the box to the time that you get out of it. You're not gonna have it easy against B, as they call him.
The 4th pitcher for the Sox in as many innings. I mean, they got 1 1/3 out of their starter. They got, what, 1/3 out of their reliever? Or, I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, they're making some quick pitching changes. Redmond, he's taking this seriously, man, and with reason. I mean, this is it. This is for all the marbles. He's making sure that this White Sox club comes out on top. They're in a tough situation, though, with runners on 1st and 2nd, and Golden at the plate.
Yes.
2nd straight lefty pitcher for the Sox as well. Wondering if that's going to hurt them. The lefty on righty matchup.
A gust of wind has just approached the field.
Just yanking dust into our eyes.
Represents the power and the precision that Brandon brings to the table.
Oh, yeah.
Had to get that one in there, Charlie.
Must. That's a must. Okay, so we're ready for baseball. Jackson Golden is set to hit. Brendan Aronin is set to pitch, and we are ready to play. Continue on with a great game here at Memorial. This is a dandy. Here comes
Here's
the
the pitch.
first pitch.
Fastball in there and strike one.
See,
Charlie, what did I tell you about Brendan? He pounds the zone. He's just a great pitcher.
all he's got to do right now is pound the zone. I mean, you don't want to leave anything too juicy out there because Golden might wreck it into the outfield, but, you know, you got to throw strikes nonetheless. Now, Aaron, I know it's a risky move, but do you think he's going to have these runners be fairly aggressive trying to get in the scoring position?
I do. I think that they're in the heart of their order, a little bit past the middle, but I think that it's important to get these runners over. As he takes a hack and misses, Brendan is absolutely pumping.
Aronin is really doing what he needs to be doing.
Yes.
Just fire strikes in there. Get through these batters. I mean, it's not going to be easy. Nicholas Bretsky
for the Pirates, number 11,
is digging in now, the catcher for the Pirates. He's done a pretty good job behind the dish. I'll see if he can do it with the bat.
Takes a strike, and Sophia going to third.
No,
Sid the
going
Kid gets it and fires it back to second. And she's safe.
She's really making the pitcher and catcher think and work about. She's getting in their heads, and that's exactly what she should be doing right now. Doing a good job of trying to distract the pitcher, distract the catcher, make them think about her.
Exactly.
Whoever
That
said
ball's
girls can't play baseball?
Popped up foul. I agree.
Seriously.
Doesn't matter what you are. If you can play,
You can play, you can play.
come on my team.
Seriously, me and Aaron should start a team, and we will be accepting to animals and all. I don't
Here's
know.
the pitch. That ball's upstairs, but he swings and misses, and just like that,
Wow.
Brendan has 2 outs.
Looking to put a stop to this hot start in the fourth for the Pirates.
Brendan played some first base today, also played some shortstop.
Luca Infantolino.
Charlie, you pronounced that one.
I did it right this time. Yeah, okay.
Where's number 4? Stands up tall, sort of like Chris Davis of the Baltimore Orioles, not of the
Not
Oakland
the
A's.
Athletics Davis. He's Chris with a K. He's ready to hit. Here we go.
Takes a fastball right down Broadway, and it's 1-1. These Pirates hitters have seen a lot of balls, and all of a sudden, when they're being thrown so many strikes, they don't know what to do with it. As that ball's another strike.
Did he
and then just
go?
look
They
at it.
say he did. That's a debatable call there. From my angle, it looked like he held up, but first base blue says otherwise. Pete Owens down there at first.
That ball's upstairs. 2-2, the count.
Well, we haven't really seen the runners on the move. You saw Telanoff go halfway to third, but you never saw her get all the way there.
Exactly. The 2-2 pitch is upstairs.
Tried to do a little framework behind the dish. That is Shiloh back there.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch got him swinging. Wow.
Looking.
Brendan strikes out the side. That's unbelievable.
That was clutch. He comes in first and second, nobody out, and just fires strikes into the zone. Sure, some went to 1-2, 3-2. He did his job nonetheless, held the Pirates scoreless. And we're going to go to the bottom of the fourth inning, and the Sox leading 4-2. How about this?
Charlie, what were we talking about in the pregame? Throw strikes. And what did Brendan do? He
Threw strikes. That's what happens when you throw strikes.
And look who's coming up to bat. None other than Brendan.
Wow. This is one great game, man.
Let's take a look at Brendan. Brendan played Santa Monica Pony baseball, but he moved over here. He loves Little League.
I love Santa Monica Little League. Honestly, it's a great league. Tell your friends to tell their friends. Join us here. We're always welcome for more.
His theme song is Money, Money, Money by ABBA. That's a pretty good one.
Never heard that one. I'm not cool. I'm not cool like all these young millennials. I don't know what I'm saying.
His favorite athlete is Jeter. Well, that's a good one considering he is a Yankee fan. And look, Charlie, Blue Hunter is going back onto the mound.
He's still out there.
69 pitches. That is insanity.
I mean,
70 pitches, pretty much.
you'd have thunk. They'd have made a... Thunk's a word, right? Thunk's where you'd use that? I don't know. I don't do English good. But, you know, I would have assumed that they would have pulled Blue Hunter by now. He's thrown a lot of pitches. He's gotten into some trouble. Gave up 4 runs. Also got to wonder about his morale. You know, where's his confidence at right now? You know, Telanoff feels confident in him, and I guess that's all that really matters at this point. You got to, if your coach wants you out there, you got to go out there and do what he asks.
Exactly. So 70 pitches without it. Brendan lines a base hit into center field. The kid is unbelievable.
That was gorgeous. Got a fastball, little high, wastes no time just driving it into center field. And the Sox have a leadoff base runner. Now, I thought going into this game, leadoff base runners, they're going to be big. Turns out, leadoff base runners, they've gotten a lot of them, but not a lot have translated into runs. What do you know about that?
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Brendan's going to second. The throw by Harvey's not in time.
Nice throw, nonetheless.
Brendan is doing it all.
And John MacDonald hoping to drive him in.
Yes, a good throw by Harvey. Blue Hunter, to me, Charlie, just looks tired. He doesn't have it. Doesn't have that control and that fire that he brought
in the beginning of the game.
But Andy Telanoff is making it clear that this is their guy. They've rode him all season. They've gotten this far, and they're going to ride him all the way to, as I said earlier, defeat or victory. As the 0-2 pitch is taken away, and Brendan's going for third, no throw.
Brendan Aronin does it on the bump, hits a single, steals second and third. I mean, what can't he do? The Sox are in an incredible position to add to their lead.
Here's the pitch. That ball's upstairs. And it is 2-2 now. 2-2 now. 74 pitches for Blue. And that ball's in the dirt.
Great
Skips away,
stop.
but what a stop by Harvey. That's unbelievable.
I mean, that is doing your job right there. You just got to keep the ball in front of you. My God, I mean, that was beautiful.
That was beautiful. So, 3-2.
Here comes
4-2 in
Blue.
favor of the White Sox, and the pitch is taken for a ball for the runners coming to the plate. The throw is safe. Unbelievable job by Brendan.
And that's going to be it for Blue Hunter. You got to give some props to this kid. He threw a long time, gave up 5 runs. You know, it's a tough outing, but he really did well. It's a big stage here.
Exactly. He got through 3+ innings against a very potent White Sox order. Had to go through some errors. So
now on the hill,
he did a great job.
Sascha Telanoff.
So it's now Sascha Telanoff coming in relief, trying to get through this 4th inning. And as you were saying in the pregame, it's the Sox that had the big bats. Well, they're starting to show them now, baby. Good at-bats. They're hitting the ball more. I mean,
Charlie, I love hitting. I love when guys get up there.
Hitting is fun.
Hack.
Just swing.
It's
You ever seen
unbelievable.
Carlos Gomez have an at-bat?
I have.
Swinging out of his shoes.
He did not have a good year last year.
He did not. Well, I mean, when he got to Texas, he kind of picked it up in Texas,
Picked it
right?
up, and yeah, he's been picking it up with Texas, but
He's hurt now. Want to go around the MLB just for a little bit?
sure. The Brewers are playing good baseball over there in the National League Central.
They are playing pretty well. It's not a great division. I read an article, and like it was in 2015 we were the best division in all of baseball. We were the toughest division, and now it's mad. But the Brewers, they're doing their job to stay atop in the Central. That's all they really need to do for now throughout the rest of the season, up until the playoffs when they got to start beating teams that aren't in their division.
Exactly, and I think that the Brewers might grab a wild card spot, but I think that the Cubs, despite losing Dexter Fowler, despite having a tough time thus far, will win the division. Just purely with their pitching staff and their young talent. They're just too good, in my opinion, not to prevail. As back to this game,
Arden Hittner swings at one just a little high.
that
Hits a
almost
minivan on a couple
that
hops.
almost hit his head.
I mean, I don't know. That was quite a swing there. So effortless. He got a piece of it. So swing and a miss. He's running. Here's the throw. It is in time. Nice throw by Harvey. Tahir Harvey. That was beautiful. Perfect throw down to second base. Two-handed catch. Lay the tag on him.
Tahir
work.
Harvey is a great catcher, as we were talking about earlier.
Doing a
And
good job behind the plate.
here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's in the dirt. So Telanoff
Takes a
Batting for the
spill.
White Sox, number 9,
has
Arden Hittner.
done a very good job thus far, as he has one out. That ball is a tad bit inside. I might have called that a strike, but it is 2-2 nonetheless.
2-2. Just like to point out that this is the Telanoff second straight year in the championship as that ball is hit to short. Is that another Telanoff? Oh my God.
Nice catch there by Benjamin Telanoff, that is. Who's coming to bat, Chuck?
Who is coming to bat? It's going to be number 12, Martin Guerrero. Looking to maybe get a 2-out rally going for the Sox. They already got 3 runs of insurance with only 6 outs to get against the Pirates. Nice cut, but a miss. And it is 0-1.
The Pirates will score. Brendan has been pitching fantastic, but he's already pitched an inning and he's still got 2 to go. Because that ball's lined is short, fielded, and he threw it away. Guerrero's heading to second, and he'll
he's going to
stop
stop
there.
there.
So Gannon had trouble picking that one on the throw by Benjamin Telanoff. And just like that, they got a runner in scoring position with 2 away.
Let's see if they can take advantage of this. Shiloh coming to the dish. You know what? Can you say his name this time?
Shiloh and Mosilo
There, see, you can do it. You're
Mosilo.
announcing his name from here on out.
coming to bat.
He's done a good job behind the plate as well, and he hits that ball. Third base cuts it off, and he holds it.
No throw there. That's a smart decision. Once you check, don't throw it because the guy's already there. You got a speedy runner in Shiloh.
And you don't want to risk rushing it, throwing it away, run scores, you know.
Right.
It's a good move at third base.
Now batting for the White Sox, number 3, Silas Tropea-Lester.
All right, so Silas Tropea-Lester will now step up, and they are just swinging away now.
All of a
They're
sudden,
not holding anything back.
this guy earlier got hit in the leg by a 95-mile-per-hour Blue Hunter fastball. So that's great for him that he's still out there, still putting in his all, ripping foul balls.
I mean, it's the championship. You can't go down that easy, man. 1-1. Cut and a miss. They're taking good hacks. They really are.
They are. They're not in this. Jaime has instructed them. Redmond has instructed them to swing it as he takes it low. The coaches don't want their kids taking walks or any of that stuff. They're fine with it, but they'd rather them to rip the baseball. Here's the pitch. Taken low in the dirt. Runners are going to third. Not in time. Speed in there by Guerrero.
Scoring
A good
position.
effort by the catcher Harvey, but it was not enough. So the deuces are wild. 3-2, 2 outs. and the Pirates have 2 runs, 2 men on base for the White Sox.
Oh, yes. Another opportunity for the Sox to take a bigger lead, get some insurance. Their pitching is looking good, so as long as that can hold up, I think the Sox might have this one.
He takes
strike
three.
3.
Man, what a pitch by Telanoff. Sascha Telanoff.
It's never too... I don't know where I'm going with this. My point is, it's not over until it's over.
Exactly.
There's plenty of baseball left to be played, plenty of time to put up 3 runs for the Pirates.
By no means is this game over. It's a 3-run game. The Pirates have not really swung the bats as well as they'd like to, but they still got 6 outs to do it. They'll be facing a pitcher who will not give them any free passes in B. Redmond, eroded. They will have to earn what they get, but they got the heart of their order coming up soon. They want to do some damage this inning so it doesn't come down to the last inning.
For sure. Leading off is going to be Jacob Escroncius. I definitely pronounced that wrong.
I think,
Escontrias, something like that.
Charlie, I think it's fair to say that Redmond has managed this game properly so far. He pulled some pitchers early,
which were debatable moves, but they ended up working out just the way they wanted.
Yes.
Don't forget they got the 2 runs. The first run came with the bases loaded. They only got that 1 run. Second run came in the next inning. They again had the bases loaded, and they only got the 1 run. So we're doing a really good job of limiting their damage when they have very big opportunities. And that's where the Pirates kind of got to step it up, is they've been taking good pitches, but they haven't necessarily been swinging at good pitches. And once they get good strikes, they got to be able to hack away.
I 100% agree with that analysis, Charlie.
Thank you, Aaron.
No further comment needed.
All right. So we are just about ready to get this inning underway. The ball has been returned.
Brendan has been pitching very well. He struck out the side in the last inning, only using 13 pitches, so a 5-2 game with the Sox in front of the Pirates. And that ball is upstairs, and
batting for the Pirates, number 8, Jacob Escontrias.
So it's 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. That's taken for a strike. See, what did I tell you, Chuck? Brendan is not messing around. He pounds the zone. He tells these Pirates hitters, if you beat me, you're going to beat me with a base hit. And that pitch is taken for another strike.
See, this is where the Pirates got to start stepping it up and swinging the bats. If they want to get back in this game, if they want to put up 3 runs, they really got to swing the bats.
1 and 2 pitch. And that ball's hit in the air to center. And a diving play by the center fielder.
Goodness. There's not much you can do about that one, baby. Quite a play out there in center by John MacDonald.
Batting for the Pirates, number 10, Harrison McGuire.
See, but even there, that when you swing the bats, you're at least putting them in play and making them work for their outs.
That was a great hit, though, but just not enough.
Not enough.
Here comes McGuire as Jacob just got out. And the pitch. And pounded in there for a strike. It's 1 and 1.
I mean, this guy.
Casey is in there catching. Redmond was effective at pitcher. He's had some nice at-bats, and now behind the dish.
I feel like if he tried, he could probably hit that ball with the knob of the bat. That's how far he's choking up. Tahir awaits on deck, ready for an at-bat, hoping it'll be with a runner on.
Excuse me, Charlie, that's not Xavier, that's not Casey, that's Shiloh behind the dish. And that ball's ripped, but foul down the left field line. The Pirates are finally starting to bring the bats out, as they've, at the beginning of the game, they struggled with hitting the ball. They got some runs off walks and errors, and hit by pitches and pass balls.
Yeah, it's about anything other than hits.
But now they're really starting to swing it.
Here he comes, takes high. It's a good take. Again, like you said earlier in the broadcast, that's a tempting pitch, up high. Because those are the pitches, if you get a hold of, you're really going to get a hold of.
But most of the time you won't. As that ball's driven
down the line, foul.
This has been a great at-bat.
This has been a very good at-bat. Working the pitch count up. Harrison McGuire not letting him go down easy.
2-2 to McGuire with 1 out. Brandon delivers, and that's another foul ball. He will not go down without a fight.
This is exactly what you're supposed to do in this situation. If you're not going to be able to hit it, foul it off. If it's a strike, anything close, that's really, because even if you do take it and it is a ball, it's not always going to be a ball. Some of these zones can be a little inconsistent.
2-2.
Not saying that tonight's zone has been inconsistent.
That's away.
It's actually been a very well-called game today
it has been
by the Blues.
An excellently called game. So 25 pitches for Brendan Aronin. 3-2 with 1 out. Is taken low. What an at-bat by McGuire. That's one of the best at-bats we've seen today.
That's beautiful. He falls behind 1 and 2. It just fouls off pitch after pitch until he throws in 3 more balls.
And here's the catcher, Tahir Harvey, stepping in the box on the right side, repping those dreadlocks, as we talked about earlier.
I mean, he's really had a great game behind the plate. Let's see if he can have a good game at the plate. He's 0 for 0 with a walk.
On deck would be the top of the order in Sequoia.
That's how they get the big game.
1 ball and no strikes, and that ball is low, and it's 1-1.
Not missing by much, but he is missing.
Brendan where's number 10? 2-0. And that ball's a strike, but it gets away from the catcher, Shiloh, and the runner will get to second, but 2-1 now.
So 2 balls, 1 strike. Good job not falling behind 3-0, because that's going to kill you.
Exactly. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That ball's ripped to second, and it's not handled by Redmond. It goes all the way to the outfield.
1 run is going to score. Tahir Harvey, how do you do?
He's going to second now. Here's the throw. Here's the play. He's out at second.
That is some gutsy
goodness.
base running. I'm not sure this is the time for risky base running. You're down by a couple runs. It's late in the game. You really got to play it safe here. Stay at first.
Oh, but it's interference by the first baseman, Alessandro.
Wow.
He tripped him, and the runner goes to second. Unbelievable.
Wow.
So Alessandro was interfering with the runner, and Tahir Harvey hit a bullet there, Chuck.
For the Pirates.
Well, there you go, man. Runner on second now and only 1 out.
And that ball's in the dirt, and it's 1 ball, no strike.
It's a good stop by Shiloh.
All of a sudden, the Pirates have life in the 5th inning with the top of the order in Sequoia coming to bat.
Let's see what Webb does, and that's
Oh, and timeout.
timeout called.
Tahir Harvey is bleeding. His knee is all banged up.
Well, you saw him go hard and not to second base, into the second base men.
Yes.
Are they going to pinch run for the kid? No, he's not getting pinch run for. Nothing's going to take this kid out of the game.
Tahir Harvey is a true warrior, Charlie.
So we're going to take a little break. Ups have a little chat with the first baseman. Harvey will get some first aid. Make sure he's all healthy and ready to run.
So, Charlie, we have 1 out, a runner on second with that interference and bullet that Harvey hit. So, if you're the Pirates, with the top of the order coming up, you're just looking to drive the baseball, right?
It's not really a situation, as we've talked about, get the runner to third, especially with 1 out. This is crunch time. This is where you got to get runs home.
This is the top of the order, and you're looking to hit the baseball. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Brendan, and that is a strike. Brendan has really pounded the zone throughout the game. He will continue to do so.
I mean, despite that hit from Harvey, Aronin has really thrown a good game.
And that ball's taken.
Swung on and missed by Sequoia.
That was a hack.
That was, I mean, he wanted that one. And that's a nice pitch. Harvey looking to score. He's got good speed. Let's see if he can show it off. 1-2, down in the dirt, 2-2. Do you have Harvey running? Do you keep him on second?
I keep him on second. You got the top of the order, 2-2.
Yeah.
The bats have been coming out a little bit. Here's the pitch. And that ball's taken for strike 3. The ball slips away from the catcher a little bit, but not enough for Harvey to get to third. So a great
Now batting for the
pitch
Pirates,
by
number 1, Sascha
Brendan
Telanoff.
Aronin. And here comes Sascha, who is 0 for today. He does not have a hit.
But he's done well on the bump.
Done well on the bump and in the field as that ball's upstairs. Sascha is a great hitter. Struggling a little bit today at the plate, but
he is the tying run.
He'll be looking to come through as the ball almost hits him and it gets away. And Harvey will make it to third, excuse me. So a runner on third, 2 outs, 2-0 in a 5-3 game in favor of the White Sox. The Pirates looking to get a run in here with Sascha as he takes upstairs. The ball gets away.
Here
Harvey's
comes
coming to the
Harvey,
plate. He's saved.
Look at that slide. He slid a foot past home.
Beautiful slide by Harvey.
The Pirates stands are going nuts for that one.
It's 5-4. Aronin has given up 2 runs in this inning. And just like that, the score is 5-4.
So now, even if the Pirates do not end up tying the game, is that a second for a strike? It's really not that bad. They cut it to 1, and as long as Sascha can keep it going on the hill, hold them to nothing, they got so much life down there in the top of the 6th.
So 3-2 now to Sascha.
Telanoff did not like that call.
Who had it 3-0. Brendan has 40 pitches. 3-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's low ball 4. Great at bat by Sascha, and you put speed on the bases, speed will burn you.
Now what are you calling on the paths?
I'm stealing Sascha right now.
I'm letting him run. Let the guy run wild. Get him in scoring position. If he's on third, then there's a lot of possibilities. All you got to do is get it by him, and Telanoff could score and tie this game.
And here's another Telanoff, as they say, keeping up with the Telanoffs.
Here comes Benny. Cuts and misses at a ball way up in the zone. Shiloh looks him back to first.
And his coach shows him where that ball was. He points to the sky saying that ball was way up there. But Telanoff knows what he's trying to do. Here's the pitch. That ball is upstairs as well. This time he refrains, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
There's a Telanoff coaching first, on first, and batting. And in the dugout. There's so many of them.
Keeping up with the Telanoffs as that ball is outside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Brendan already has 44 pitches.
After a quick 3rd inning.
He's got...
Or 4th inning, I should say.
This inning, he's pitched 31 pitches, and he has not even gotten the 3rd out. Here's the pitch. That ball's popped up to right field. That's a tough play, and a beautiful catch there in right field. So that'll do it for this inning. But the Pirates get 2, and it's a 5-4 Sox lead.
Wow. Silas Tropia Lester doing a great job in right field making that grab. And this is one heck of a game, man. I mean, past couple of years, I've seen some blowouts in these championships. That is not the case today. 5-4 going into the bottom of the 5th. A good pitching matchup. Pretty evenly matched on offense.
The White Sox are on top.
I mean, this is
Reminder,
perfect baseball day. It's a perfect baseball day.
Sascha is going for his second inning of work.
Flyer located behind home plate on the 3rd base.
And he'll be
also want to
facing
thank City TV.
A tough
who's out here today broadcasting
White Sox lineup.
You'll be able to see it many times over the next coming weeks.
We're going to take a little break here. We'll be back in a minute.
And channels. Depends on your provider. also want to remind everybody who's here to watch the AAA game, we have the Majors Championship game this afternoon at 2:30. Also have awards and all-star announcements between the AAA game and Majors. Those festivities will begin immediately following the conclusion of this game.
Down two.
Harvey. Is ready to get things
leading
going
off for the White Sox.
Sox. Only 3 outs left
Jacobson
for the Pirates.
Number 14.
But they got plenty of life. So here comes the first pitch from Telanoff. Caught and a miss, and it's 0-1.
That's a beautiful pitch from Telanoff. He starts off the inning with a beautiful strike. No balls and 1 strike.
That's all he's got to do right now is just throw strikes. Popped it up behind the plate. It drops foul, and the count is 0-2.
So here's the 0-2 pitch. That ball's low, and it's 1-2. See, if you're Telanoff, you got to get outs here. You got to pound the zone against Max Jacobson and hope that your team can get a run or two in the next inning. Here's the pitch. Grounded, foul. So it's 1-2. Telanoff at 18 pitches.
Keeping it down. You can't let it get too high.
Jacobson
Here he comes.
takes upstairs, and it's 2-2. Jacobson has that high elbow in his stance.
It's kind of the generic batting stance.
That ball is swung on and missed for strike 3. So there's 1 out.
Sascha
Beautiful
Telanoff.
pitch by Sascha.
Telanoff wants to get through this inning quickly. The quicker he gets through this inning, the quicker the bats step up to the plate,
Now
and they
batting
can
for
get
the
some
White
runs
Sox,
on.
number
And here
1,
comes the top of the
Eli
order, represented
Gutierrez.
by Eli Gutierrez. And that ball's low.
Nice pick by Harvey.
Remember, folks, Eli is only 8 years old, but he plays like a
vet.
warrior. Plays like a vet. That ball is low, 2-0. Eli batting in the leadoff spot. He played some third, played some outfield, played some second. He's had a busy day today.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the 2-0 pitch from Telanoff. And that ball's grounded down the first baseline. What a play by Blue Hunter.
Blue Hunter's doing it all today, man.
He is doing it all. A
Good
diving
day on the
play
hill.
a bullet by Eli.
Now
There's
batting
2.
for the White Sox, number 4, Casey Redmond.
And Casey Redmond is batting now. Here's a pitch to Case. That ball is low. Redmond's father is the manager of the White Sox.
He's made several pitching changes today. And I'd just like to, oh, well, that ball's shot foul. I'd just like to give a little shout out. I know we haven't done this yet, but your father, Kirk Goldstein, is working the PA announcing today, and he's doing a pretty good job, I would
Major
say.
shout out.
Major shout out. Gotta
So
love
1-1 on Redmond. Here's the pitch. That ball's grounded
Ooh.
up the middle for a base hit.
Look at the effort by Telanoff just getting on the ground.
That's
just-
a nice dive
Now
there.
batting for the White Sox, number 5, Xander
With the Sox.
Lippman.
So here
Two out
comes
hit.
Xander. As we talked about earlier, he's a 2-sport stud. And he looks at a ball in the dirt, gets away from Harvey, and the runner, Casey, will get to second. Charlie, that runner, Casey, at second represents some insurance for the White Sox that they'd like to have going in to the top of the 6th inning, which will be the last chance for the Pirates. As that ball's ripped to short, bobbled by Telanoff, and he got him. He got Redmond on the way to third.
Beautiful play. Not trying to make it difficult. It's not great base running on second. Got to hold up there. And Telanoff recognizes that, and he does a good job of not making it difficult on himself, just laying the tag on
Heading
him.
to the
Here
6th.
comes the last
White
chance
Sox
for the Pirates
5.
to try and tie it up and
Pirates
maybe take
4.
the lead.
Exactly. And who will the Sox are sending out? The man who's got him this far.
Brendan Aronin,
Brendan
man.
Aronin.
And why not? He's pitched great throughout. He's only given up 2 runs. Made it a 1-run game, but he could have given up a lot more than that.
It doesn't get any better than this, Charlie.
This is good baseball, man.
5-4 in the top of the 6th inning.
Soak it in.
With the heart of the Pirates order coming up, a great pitcher on the bump.
Gotta love it.
Lockdown defense in the field. And look who's coming up, Charlie. None other than Blue Hunter.
I mean, this is the guy you want to get your inning going. Maybe you want him hitting with some runners on, but you know what? It's good to have a hitter lead off your inning, get him on base, get him in scoring position, and make your odds of scoring a lot higher.
Exactly, Charlie. Blue Hunter has been raking all of the postseason. Let's see if he can keep that tear alive.
So it's going to be Blue Hunter, Sophia Telanoff, and Joe Gannon are
Ladies
your
and
hitter.
gentlemen, for those of you
First
that
3
don't
hitters,
know
4,
Little League
5,
Baseball,
and
the 6th
6.
inning, if the,
That's not a bad 1, 2, 3, man.
White Sox
Oh,
hang
man.
on with this lead.
Aronin is yet
It's over.
3 outs
If the Pirates
away
score
from
at least
giving the
one run, the
Sox
game
a
will be extended.
championship.
Shiloh's still behind
Leading
the bench.
off,
He's really done a
For
good
the
job.
He's
Pirates.
done a great job.
Blue
You're
Hunter.
right. So Blue Hunter digs in, the tall righty, choked
Number
up
12.
on his bat with his elbow. Cocked back, and the pitch, and that ball's ripped to right field. What a play to get in.
2
What
away,
a-
man. 2 outs away. That's a big out. Get the big boy done. Get through with him.
That ball was ripped, and a beautiful play there at second base.
Still going to be no picnic, though. Sophia's gotten on
Now
a couple
batting
of
for the
times
Pirates,
today,
number
and
2,
Joe Gannon
Sophia
has a
Telanoff.
very good chance at getting on.
So 1 out here, and here comes Sophia to bat.
It's a great play.
Sophia pops it up in between first and second. Alessandro coming in, and he makes the
Dude.
catch. And they're 1 out away from doing
2 pitches in. 2 outs. All it
46,
takes
Now
is
batting
one
for the
more.
Pirates.
The crowd is on their feet.
Number 9,
46
should be.
pitches
Joe
total.
Gannon.
And there's 2 outs.
Here comes Joe
Brendan has
Gannon.
thrown a gem so far.
Jackson Golden on deck.
That
Takes the
ball's
ball
low.
out.
Gannon had a miscue at first. He's had some very good at-bats at the plate. And we'll see if he can prevail here with 2 outs in the last inning. The ball's ripped foul. Of course, if the Pirates tie it, the White Sox will have an opportunity to win it in the 6th. And if they do not score, the game remains tied. We go to extra innings. But there's
Gannon
2 outs
just
here
trying to get on.
for Gannon. Here's a pitch, taken for strike 2, and they're 1 strike away. You could tell the White Sox fans they're pumped up and ready.
Here comes
this
the run,
game
and
to
he
be
sets,
over.
he deals. Swinging his shot to first. Wow! Foul, but an incredible play at first.
By Alessandro, unbelievable.
Alessandro Garrett giving everything he's got to stop that ball from going in the right.
Here's the 1-2 pitch, upstairs, 2-2. I'm ready to hop out of my seat. Chuck, what about you?
Oh, they're ready to pile on the mound. But it's not over yet. Here he comes.
Here's the pitch.
Swing!
Final score, White Sox 5, Pirates 4. Your 2017 AAA champion, White Sox. Congratulations to both
Brendan
teams on a very
Aronin locks
well-played
it in.
game and an
But of
outstanding
course, as
season.
always, a good effort by
Please
the
stick
Pirates.
around
It was
for
a
the award
very hard
ceremony.
fought game throughout the entire time. There was no real clear outcome from start to finish. You never really had a moment where you were saying, oh, the White Sox are going to win, or oh, the Pirates are going to win. Both of them were in it throughout the entire game. So, I mean, honestly, that's a great effort by the Pirates. It's a great effort by the White Sox. Both teams played well throughout the entire season and playoffs. And the Sox, they come out on top.
Exactly, and That'll do it for us until the next game. First game of the doubleheader.
Always
Check.
a pleasure, Aaron.
And the second one will be on shortly.
See ya.